So we use scientific notation, you guys, for really, really big numbers and really, really small numbers. Okay? So 47,900 is not that big, but we're still going to, it says put in scientific notation, so we're going to do that, right? So the decimal always goes in between the first two numbers that are not zero. Okay? First two numbers that are not zero. So we're going to put the decimal here in between the 4 and the 7. Okay? You write all the numbers down except the zeros, unless we're telling you to round. Okay? But most of these are not going to be that. And then we have times 10. Now, these have to be equal to each other, right? So how many spaces, if I put the decimal here, would I need to get back over to where it actually is right here? This is where it is, even though we don't see it. How many spaces is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this going to be a positive or a negative 4, you guys? Yeah, because these have to be equal. If I start here and I want to get this, I have to move it to the right in order for these to be equal numbers. If I put a negative on there, that moves it to the left, which makes it a really small number, and those would not be equal, okay? And the other way, wow, this one already starts with some 10 to the negative 11, right? But is that technically in scientific notation? No, because where's the decimal have to be? It needs to be here, 4.99. We have times 10 to the negative 11th already, but now we're going to add some spaces in here. How many spaces did I move this, right? If I need to get back over to here, how many is that? Another 4, right? Okay, and if I moved it this way, we need a plus 4 in order to get it back to where it was before, to make those equal to each other. So that means my answer is 4.99 times 10 to the negative 7. Okay? Okay, so a plus 4. This is a big number. All right, let's try another one. Write in scientific notation. So again, even though it has a times 10, it's not in scientific notation because we need the decimal to be between the first two numbers that are not 0. So, Nate, where should I put the decimal?
Between 4 and 9.
Yep. So we have 4.99, and we already have times 10 to the third, but we're going to need to add or subtract something here. So we put it here. How many spaces is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Am I going to add 4 or am I going to subtract 4 on this one? Subtract 4. Very good. Because what would get me back to this from here would be going left 4. So my final answer is 4.99 times 10 to the negative 1. Okay, we add those exponents. All right. Ella, where should I put my decimal to be in scientific notation? Yep. So we've got 2.34, and we already have 10 to the negative 2, but we moved that decimal. Okay. Evan, how many spaces? 3. And Corey, positive or negative?
Negative.
Yep, if I want to get back to that, if I'm here, I'd have to go left 3. So 2.34. We add exponents here. That makes a bigger negative number, so negative 5.
Do you have to show the process of adding the exponent?
No. Not necessarily. Okay. Lucas, where should I put my decimal?
Between 4 and 7.
Yep, so 4.7. Okay, we have times 10 to the 7th already, but Monica, how many spaces do we need here? 4. And Isaac, add or subtract? Yep. A positive 4 would get me back to here. So 4.7 times 10 to the 11th. Actually, you guys, I do want to see this step so I can see if you added or subtracted or whatever. Okay? It's not that hard. Show me that step so I can see what you did. Okay? Oh, that's it. Oh my gosh.